Live, episode 37. And action. How's it going, YouTube? Tombstone Belts back here again with another episode of Tombstone Live for you guys. I'm pretty sure for most of you, if you've seen yesterday, we were talking about the Elimination Chamber PLE. And I gotta say, that PLE was quite a shocker. I mean, think it. Not only that Bianca Belair will be facing either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky for the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania, but as well, all right, I almost forgot. Spoiler alert: if you guys have not seen the PLE Elimination Chamber, I recommend turning off this video and actually going to Peacock and watching it for yourself. So, giving you guys a minute for those that have not seen the Elimination Chamber to go check it out right now. And for anyone that's sticking around, well, time for the aftermath video and thoughts. So yeah, remember, if you haven't seen it, you should go check it out right now. We'll start off with that women's Elimination Chamber match. Before I even started, it was with Naomi and Liv Morgan. And just before I think the match even started, out comes Jade Cargill, right out from injury. And I had a thought of prediction on saying it wasn't Liv or Raquel that actually attacked Jade Raquel that attacked Jade. I knew I had thought it was going to be Naomi. And just so happens Jade attacks Naomi. And with Bianca Belair in that match, and yet inside of a pod, she couldn't do anything. Watch as Pez. Hello, Pez. And yet Bianca Belair couldn't do anything as the doors were sealed. As Jade basically just destroyed Naomi before the match even started. I mean, it pretty much did start, but Jade under there beat the living crap out of Naomi and then slammed that door on her neck, causing her to be eliminated because she couldn't continue. I'm watching the Elimination Chamber now. Well, I'm saying I don't want to, spoil anything for you. So if you're watching it, I recommend probably pausing me or turning me off because after all, if you don't, because I don't want to do any spoilers. Nanu Maku Talusa says hi. You from? I'm from Michigan. Hio from what's that? Harpreet Ram Gadia. If I do mispronounce your names, I do apologize. After all, I'm not well good with pronouncing names or anything that requires it's a foreign language. Like I said, guys, when I do the Tombstone Live, it's unsanctioned, it's unscripted. Whatever I say is said, and we'll never try to keep it live, folks. Kiwi o tusi zo. Just know I only speak English, folks. Are you WWE superstar? No, I am not a WWE superstar. I'll be back. No spoilers for me, please. That's why I say if you have not watched the Elimination Chamber PLE, you shouldn't be here for this moment. I say I'm only going to talk about it for about 5 minutes or so, so I'll come back within 5 or 10 minutes so I don't end up spoiling it for you if you're watching this. While others are going to watch it, let's talk about it. So anyway, Liv Morgan had a smile on her face after the fact Jade just caused Naomi to be eliminated. Hey man, from Know Me FF. Hey, how are you? And thank you all for so much even liking the videos as well. But yeah, and then after a while, it was all 5 women were end up in the match. The the first one to be eliminated, I believe, was Roxanne. Or no, was it Roxanne or was it? I don't. I'm trying to remember this. After all, it was all yesterday. I believe it was the first one to be eliminated. Technically, Naomi was the first one eliminated since she couldn't continue to compete. But then Bianca Belair went in there and started to fight Liv, and it was a and I gotta say it was a brutal elimination chamber match. Tinku Kumar, yeah, uh, my guys, never try to speak English. I can't pronounce any like foreign languages of that, and I don't know what they mean either. I am from India. My favorite player is Great Khali. Well, obviously I can see that. I mean, not saying. I mean, probably better Great Khali than Jinder Mahal. But yeah. Anyway, I think that then after Naomi gets eliminated, it was going on for a little while. All the people end up coming out, and I do believe we were down to like the. I'll just skip around a bit. We seen like Liv attacking, like everyone was going for the hair of Bianca Belair, and I was telling people once you start going for her hair, she can end up using it as a weapon. You are favorite player. Thank you. And when she did use it as a weapon, you can literally hear her whip Liv Morgan like she deserved to get whipped. And I swear, I don't know what is in her hair or weave or whatever it is, but it sounded like she got whipped with a belt and it left a red mark all against her ribs. I'm thinking, oh my god, that had to hurt. And I do believe, if I recall, let's see, Alexa Bliss wasn't the next one to go. I think the first one to be eliminated was I think it was actually Bailey. Yeah, Bailey was the next one to be eliminated by I think Roxanne, and then Roxanne got eliminated, and then it led to the final three, which was Alexa Bliss, uh, Bianca Belair, and Liv Morgan. And as much as I would say I wish that they would have gave Alexa Bliss, the win. After all, she has been gone for a while and hasn't done anything since. Unless they're going to give her a chance to go for either the women's US title or something like that, then I can see why they didn't give it to her because she ended up getting eliminated by I think Liv Morgan. But then after constant battles between Liv and Bianca, Bianca hits the KOD on Liv and she wins 1, 2, 3. So the winner of the women's match was Bianca Belair. She's going to WrestleMania. And I think she's still undefeated at WrestleMania. I'm not quite sure, but I think she is. I am from India. Okay. A lot of people from India. Good day. Good to know. Please subscribe. Subscribe to you. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel. Harpreet Ramgaria. Yeah, I'll check you out if I can. If you guys don't know what I'm doing, just finishing up on this belt here. But yeah, so Bianca Belair wins the first wins the women's elimination chamber match. Oh gee, because I said she won the first one, and Rhea Ripley came out along with Io Sky because Io Sky and Rhea Ripley are going to face each other on Monday Night Raw on Netflix. So they're both gonna it's either gonna be Bianca Belair versus either Rhea or Io Sky for the World Heavyweight Championship. The next one match I think was the tag match: Trish and Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax and the pixie girl up. God, I don't remember her damn name. Well, her new sidekick, the one that replaced Tiffany Stratton. Well, I'm gonna get a lot of flack on that, but I'm gonna look more into it. But anyway, it was Nia Jax's team versus with Trisha and Tiffany Stratton, and of course it was back and forth. A lot of people Oh, before I go on with that, I wanted to say something first about this. You know, hey, Aram, what's up? Uh, or Kirado. Yeah. 1 second, folks. Tell you what, be right back in a bit, guys. Give me a second. Oh, Candice LeRae. That's who. Okay. Thank you, Jordan Ramsey. Hey, man, how you doing? I've just been working up on your belt here, man. Almost done with it. Yeah, so thank you, Jen Ramsey. Yeah, Candice LeRae. Yeah, it's hard to remember names, but yeah, it was Candice and Jax versus Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. But I wanted to tell you guys about this something. Before the event even started, the first thing to happen was to hear Toronto booing when they sang the American national anthem. Okay, yeah, and I do say so first. If you're a Canadian, I recommend you might not want to hear this because, after all, subscribe or follow Carva, do please. Okay, I will. I'll check it out. Heal Cena. You like it? I want to talk more about that in a bit, but I want to first go ahead and talk about what happened in the opening when we had all of Canada booing the national anthem, the U.S. national anthem at the PLE. And yeah, even Pat McAfee was pissed off about that, and I'm pissed off too. One thing you don't, Dave, we Americans always want to give respect to even people from another country, even when their national anthem is played, we would give them respect. One thing Canada seems to be doing now is booing our national anthem. If you guys don't know, last time they booed our national anthem was during a hockey match where it was Team USA versus Team Canada. They booed our national anthem. And you know what happened? Hey, first off, when they sang the Canadian national anthem, they were all cheering and singing with it. Not one American booed that. But I'm saying, during the hockey fight, you know what happened when you booed our national anthem? We ended up the first beginning of the game. There was 3 hockey fights. And who got their asses kicked? Canada. In the end of the game, America kicked their ass in the game. I think 2-1 or 3-1, one of those two. But there's a lesson, Canada. Karma's a bitch. You want to boo our national anthem? You're going to get fucked in the ass. I'd say next time I go to a sport event and I hear the Canadian national anthem, as an American, I think I'd rather flip a double bird, say fuck Canada. All due respect for my fellow fans that are probably from Canada, I don't mean no disrespect to you or your country, but if you're gonna disrespect my country singing when the national anthem is played and you're gonna boo it, I don't think I should show respect to you and your damn national anthem. As far as I know, your Canadian national anthem don't mean shit to me. Until you start showing respect to your fellow neighbors' national anthem, I will not show respect to you. Are you excited for WrestleMania 41? Yes, I am. And of course, we now know that WrestleMania 42 is going to go back to New Orleans. That's like for the third damn time. And the exact same place that the Super Bowl this year was in. But I'm just hoping that 43 is going to have Detroit. I mean, if they could do like WrestleMania go to Detroit every 20 years, that's fine by me. But if they don't do WrestleMania Detroit 43, I mean, it'd be cool. I mean, it's an odd coincidence, and I could get it that because they're like, oh, we could do it every 20 years that WrestleMania comes to Detroit. I'm thinking, when is WrestleMania going to come back to Detroit? But anyway, enough of the rambling about our neighbors from the north that likes to boo our national anthem, assholes. I ram. All right. But anyway, let's continue on with that tag team match. Yeah, Candice LeRae and Nia Jax literally beating the hell out of Trish and Tiffany for most of the match, but everyone knows with Trish Stratus in her hometown of Toronto, and she's a Hall of Famer and a legend, you don't suspect her to lose. In the end, she ends up, you know, coming back, and Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus come out with the win against Nia and Candice. And yeah, it's funny because you constantly hear Pat McAfee talk about how they boo the national anthem. And yeah, I assume, yeah, of course Pat McAfee would be pissed. Is Canada disrespect America? Yes, they have. There's one thing you don't do about when it comes to involving a country that's basically your neighbor is showing disrespect. We do a lot for the Canadian people, and think it bad enough that we have to be neighbors to you, and we show you guys tons of respect. I believe me, I respect Canada, and I love the Canadian people. But once you start disrespecting my country, disrespecting our national anthem, it's like me walking up and spitting on your flag. I would never do that, and therefore you should never disrespect our country. I know I usually don't do much with political stuff or rant about like national pride or whatever the hell that is, but Canada it seems to be starting to disrespect America, and I can see maybe because of something with our president. But why is politics gonna have to do anything with you guys showing disrespect to us when we sing our national anthem? Today we have this. Yeah, I know we shouldn't probably maybe not sing our national anthem first since we were in Canada, but when it's an American company and we're literally just across the lake to a state of Michigan, I believe we have every right to sing the national anthem there if we want to. But at least we sing your national anthem and you guys cheer like it's the biggest song in the world. But and you sing along with it. But as soon as our national anthem plays, you boo it. Oh, I will be booing your national anthem next time I hear it in a Detroit arena. I think they don't mean to disrespect Americans. Say hello, friend. Hey, Sergio Sandu. Nice to meet you. I mean, maybe they don't mean to disrespect it, but you know how bad. All right, you are the best. Thank you. But I gotta say, maybe you don't mean to disrespect America, but when you boo our national anthem, you're disrespecting it. Booing our national anthem is basically trying to walk up, take our flag, throw it on the ground, and piss on it. That's disrespect. You never do that. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. But yeah. Anyway, enough talk about Canada and their disrespect. Because after all, I don't want to end up in a straight out rave or raid against Canada and that. I mean, that's what our president is doing. Because after all, it seems to me he's starting to tariff the country anyway, so we no longer have to get supplies to them or something like that. But anyway, let's continue on. Next, there was only four matches anyway, so the next one would have been the match that was the unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And I gotta say, for an unsanctioned match, that was pretty of a brutal match. That's not a good. That's not good. That ooh, I will see that East see in the Chamber Live, and also that's what I'm saying. You like say like if we went to if WWE went to Saudi Arabia again, obviously they do it a lot. And if they were singing like a Saudi Arabia national anthem and you hear a lot of boos, you know what would happen? Whoever was doing they'll find out who was booing, and they charge them. And I don't know what their laws and what their punishments are like there in Saudi Arabia, because it's not like Malaysia you can get caned or something like that. But I tell you the truth, they could be a worse punishment than what we give them here. All we give you maybe a slap on the wrist and a bad look. But in realistic terms, in other countries, you boo the national anthem, you could get shot, you could get killed, or in a way get beaten down so to a bloody pulp that you would regret ever doing it again. So, words to Canada. Remember how your neighbors are, because we can be far worse of neighbors than the way we are now. Randy Orton's back. Yes, I do know. The unsanctioned match. Anyway, we're getting along with that. Anyway, for the unsanctioned match, Kevin and Sammy just straight up go at each other. Just it was literally hell. But as we've seen, the referee even wasn't even like an official referee. We saw the referee was just wearing all black and black gloves too. And obviously, most referees will wear black gloves when somebody starts to bleed. But obviously, there was no blood yet. So, but anyway, the ref and that start the match, and it was a straight already beating down from Kevin to targeting Sammy's neck, and they do a lot of certain moves, and obviously a lot of good weapons came out. And here's the thing I just realized, and thanks to certain videos on YouTube I watch, like how there's certain rules, like when somebody sets up a table, and tell me if I'm right about this normally, and obviously you agree. Many times when you see someone set up a table, usually the one that sets up the table is usually the one that goes through the table. That happens mostly in every match. Anyway, oh yeah, Sanford Drew, yeah. Number, I'm gonna okay. We'll get to those in a bit. Iran. I'm just doing the aftermath of all that. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about that. Anyway, back to the unsanctioned match. Sammy, I mean, he set up a table, and yet everyone knows. Usually, when you set up a table, the one who sets it up first is the one that goes through it. And when he goes through it, most people thought he was done for. I mean, many of the matches it came close to he could have been done, and then near the end of the match where they start using chairs, and I swear when you think of Kevin Owens how much far worse he could do. I mean, after all, he's known to using the banned move, supposedly banned, the package power driver, but then he thought went up one up it and do more stuff that's supposed to be banned, like a chair shot to the head. He tried to do that to Sammy, but luckily enough, Sammy ducked out of the way, and he ended up hitting himself in the head with a chair. And I know you're thinking, well, isn't headshots? I mean, chair shots to the head banned anyway, like due to the fact of concussions and stuff. So why is Kevin doing it? Hey, first off, when you're doing it to yourself, you're not really hitting yourself that hard because anyway, it bounced off the ropes and it was like, boom, boom, and it's not that bad. But then they don't do the chair shots to the head like normal swings. If anything, they throw it at each other, which they done a couple of times in that match. And but then Sammy, and this is the part where it goes from unsanctioned to like ECW style wrestling. When Sammy went under the ring and pulled out a chair, it wasn't a normal chair. It was a chair wrapped in barbed wire. Yes, folks, it literally felt like ECW all over again. And yet he did like a drop toe hold, or like a drop toe hold on Kevin. Kevin falls face first into the chair, but you see he put his hand up so nothing of his face gets scratched up, and he's yelling about his eye. Obviously, his eye was fine because, hey, God forbid you don't want to deal with anything with barbed wire. I mean, barbed wire is not bad. It's just points and stuff, and how bad it could be. Nobody is talking about Jay versus Gunther. Well, yeah, because we already know how that's going to be set. It's going to take time to build up for the rivalry at WrestleMania. After all, we're waiting like 40 more days until that happens. But again, yeah. So and then he does a blue thunder bomb on Kevin through two chairs folded up with that barbed wire chair in the middle. And I've already known barbed wire. I mean, I never dealt with barbed wire when I did wrestling, but But I can tell you, I've done thumbtacks before, and that sucked. And I've some barbed wire is the exact same. I mean, it's just it's wire, literally points on a wire. It's like poking you. And obviously, you don't see them that much often because they're not as. It's only to keep certain things at bay. Unless you really want to keep things out, most people won't use barbed wire. They use something called razor wire. Basically, a steel wire with sharp blades attached to it. You see those mostly in prisons. Where's your musician friend? I don't know. I send him a link. He usually may not. He may be busy or something like that. But I tell you guys, the and then at the end, I'm afraid that's even though Sammy was trying to hang in there, it was just one pop up power bomb and a stunner, or even his head slamming into those with a chair wrapped around his neck, slamming into the post too much that he couldn't hang out much longer. And Kevin ends up pinning him with a pop up power bomb, 1, 2, 3. But then when he was about to walk away and that was it wasn't over. He wanted to end Sami Zayn. So he was starting to pull off the mats from the floor to expose the concrete, and he was about to hit him with that package pile driver on the concrete. Can you upload WWE upcoming PLE reviews? Well, I usually would do those for certain specific PLEs, like SummerSlam, maybe Survivor Series or Royal Rumble or even WrestleMania. I do those on my main channel. I normally wouldn't post or aftermath about them, here on live, but I thought why not I do a live right now for it. But anyway, the PL. But anyway, after when Kevin Owens is about to hit him with that package power driver, we hear a familiar theme song in which it was Randy Orton. Randy Orton ends up returning and attacks Kevin Owens for what he did. I mean, he tried to take out Randy Orton's career with a power driver. 1 second, folks. Yeah, today is my exam. Oh, okay. And yet you're watching my live stream when you should be studying for that exam. I am. I hope you do well. Just make sure you focus on that more than my live stream. But anyway, so Randy Orton comes out. He hits Kevin with the RKO, and we thought that would be it. But then I realized I was thinking about it's like, you know something? He tried to take him out with a power driver. There's one thing I know that Randy has never done in a while, and it was more dangerous than a power driver. That punt kick to the head that can literally mess some guy's neck up. And he was about ready to get him with that punt kick, but as soon as he was trying to run in, all of the WWE's officials and security stopped him as Kevin was rolling out as well, nearly getting Kevin out of there. But Randy was pissed off, so he started RKOing some of the security guards. But that was the unsanctioned match, and then the final one was the men's elimination chamber match. And I predicted that John Cena would win. My friend, you've seen Frank yesterday, was predicting that CM Punk would win. And the match was doing fine. The first ones to start was, I believe, Logan. No, not Logan Paul. Logan Paul was the first one to come out. He was in the pod. Then Damian Priest, and then Punk, and then Cena. The ones that started off in the match was Seth Rollins and who was the other one? Okay, trying to remember. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins. So Seth Rollins and come on, remember what one? Who was the sixth guy? Uh, Punk, Cena, Priest, and Paul. And then there was Rollins. Who was that third? No, it wasn't Carmelo. I don't think it was Carmelo. Yeah. Well, anyway, Anyway, the match was started. Yeah. Are you going to see WrestleMania? Well, I'm not going to WrestleMania. Yeah, that. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I forgot. It was Drew McIntyre. Yeah. So it was McIntyre and Rollins in the beginning of the match. And obviously, continuously fighting it out and all. And next, wrestler after wrestler comes out. And in the end, I think it was like there was one other. Literally, it was all left to Punk being the one to become the last one to come out. But before he came out, I think the other ones were fighting to see who gets eliminated. And Drew McIntyre would hit Cena with the Claymore, but before he had a chance to pin Cena, he gets rolled up by Damian Priest and gets eliminated. The first one to be eliminated was Drew McIntyre. And obviously, Drew was going to be all over. He's going to be rambling about it on his X or some form of social media because he's just a whiny little bitch now. I'm just kidding, Drew. But yeah, you got to think, why are you complaining about the Elimination Chamber? But then after, I think, a little bit while, I think the next one to be eliminated was I want to say it was going to be Damian Priest. I think Damian Priest ends up getting eliminated by Logan Paul. And then Logan Paul ends up getting eliminated because of CM Punk and John Cena both hitting him with a GTS and the AA. He gets eliminated, and then it leads down to the final three being Rollins, Cena, and Punk. And then Punk ends up eliminating. Punk takes a hell of a beating, not only with AAs, STFs, and ends up getting stomped and pedigreed a couple times. But then with the GTS, he eliminates CM Punk. But then him and Damian versus Drew worse. Maybe, who knows? But anyway, Punk and Cena go at it, and they had numerous AAs and moves, and yet neither one of them wanted to be eliminated. And then during one bit, Punk was up in between the ropes near the entranceway for when Seth was going to get eliminated. Seth stomps CM Punk in the head, and then easy opportunity for Cena to try to take the win from him. I mean, he could just pull him into the ring, pin him 1, 2, 3. But someone told, and I told my friend last day, and I think I said it here before. I thought Cena was going to turn, like how at the end Cody may say he would reject the Rock's offer, but then if Cena wins, he may turn heel and because hey, Cena wants that 17-time world champion. I think it was time for, and near the end of his line, he's probably going to turn heel and turn against the WWE Universe to get that 17-time world title. To which he gives the SDF to Punk after pulling him in after the stomp. And now if Punk couldn't defend himself, he ends up passing out, and Cena wins the match. So yeah, the winner of that final match was John Cena. Meaning he's going to face Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship at WrestleMania 41. And then Cody Rhodes comes out along with The Rock, and The Rock's telling him, "Do you accept my offer?" and all that. And then Cody Rhodes is walking by, and it seemed like he was going to accept The Rock's offer, but in the end, and this is I'm pretty sure a first moment you hear on a WWE PLE or anything in WWE ever, that you actually hear Cody Rhodes tell The Rock, "Go fuck yourself." Yeah, literally, that's literally everyone heard that, and it wasn't even censored. Literally, Cody Rhodes looked to The Rock and told him that. And that was, just it's a shocker to think you would hear that from a WWE event, let alone Cody Rhodes. And then Cena hugs Rhodes. But the odd thing, as soon as I saw it, I knew something was up. Literally Cena looks out to The Rock with a stone face, like the stone look on his face, and The Rock does the simple throat slash. And at that point, you look at Cena, I'm like, oh my god, he's actually in cahoots with The Rock. Next, he kicks Cody Rhodes below the belt, gives him the old low blow cup check, dropping Rhodes, and that's when I was like, oh my god, he just turned heel. He uses Cody Rhodes' own Rolex as brass knuckles, popping him in the head a couple times. Then he grabs a microphone, bashing him in the head with it. Then he takes his own title and smashes him in the head with it twice. Next, Cody Rhodes starts to bleed. Odd thing too, Travis Scott was there, the one who holds the hardcore title. I don't think it's an official title, but Travis Scott gives him a couple punches here and there. Then The Rock comes out with that belt that says Cody's Soul and whacks him with it a couple times. Literally, they beat down Cody Rhodes, and Cena basically sold his soul to The Rock just to become a 17-time world champion. I mean, it's a great Matt. I say it's a great storyline. I can see that. Cena's about to say goodbye, and he's turned his back on WWE. He used to be like the all-time babyface. Dig it. Last time he was healed was 23, 22 years ago when he was doing the beginning of Dr. Thugonomics, and then people loved him so much he couldn't be a heel, so he turned baby. But now he's to become a heel again. And I like to see how this is going to turn out for WrestleMania. But anyway, yeah, wow, been going on for over 30 minutes now for that. Black Adam and Peacemaker, best Homelander. Oh, okay. I could say, yeah, that'd be. I mean, yeah, Black Adam and the Peacemaker now together at less. Or my way of saying, another funny one. Literally, the two of the characters from the Fast series working together. But anyway, that was the Elimination Chamber, and I'll let you guys thoughts on that in the comments below. But yeah, I'm gonna probably do this for about 40 minutes. So yeah, about the 2 minute one. But before I go, let's have a little update on you guys. This is about to be almost done, and I will give you guys the full review. I just finished stitching it up. Yeah, is that your favorite M? What do you mean M? But yeah, so for Jordan Ramsey, just letting you know your belt's almost done. You can see how well it looks, but I'm not gonna go in depth with it. I'm gonna have a full review of it once I'm done finishing with it. I gotta, put some blacking on the edges of this, put some paint around to cover up the stitches, do a little more touching ups here and there, and your belt should be complete in a bit. Maybe by tomorrow, and I'll see if I could do a full review of it before, and maybe sometime by the end of this week, I will have your belt ready to ship out to you, and yeah, then I can wait up for the road to WrestleMania. Choose a belt. Which so far the leading one is the SmackDown Ruthless Aggression tag. But anyway, I'm gonna probably end this video here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this uh, live stream. Thank you so much for that. What is that your favorite elimination chamber? I would say it's one of the best elimination chambers so far as I've seen. But I say if you got all right, guys. So I'm probably gonna do the outro right now. So I hope you guys enjoy this live stream and make sure you comment. I enjoy your comments and thank you for liking the videos. Check out my other videos as well on my channel. There's like 419 of them, and like, share, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe anyway. It really does help me out and it helps you out in the end because after all, the more subscribers I have, the more chances I favor you in the end. Especially, I'm close to 700. I'm at 650 now, over 650. Is now 140, and I was waiting for your stream. Well, sometimes it kind of, it varies from time to time. When if I'm a little busy, I may have to postpone it an hour or so. But like I say, guys, I'm now over 650 subscribers, and once I get to 700, just waiting for the next person to get a chance for a belt giveaway. And all that. Also, follow me on my social media, like on X at DMTombstone96, and as well on Instagram at DME96. Also, check out my other friends' channels, like Dex obviously from Dex. He does live streams as well, and he also does videos about music. Also, my buddy Steven Hammer, his most recent video about which one was that now? I think it was not only the European Tower, but there was another. He recently posted a new video of a belt on his channel. Check him out. He does belt reviews as well. I'm DM Tombstone Belts, and for DM Tombstone Live, I'm signing out. Have a good day. See you guys next time.